Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements 2. This is patch 3.4.1, which I'm calling Pardon Our Dust. And for this patch, we've got a lot of bug fixes for you after the big giant patch we had recently, 3.40 Weapons of Mass Destruction. But of course, before we get into our patch notes, we always got to thank our patrons, because you guys are amazing. You're helping us out to make sure we're not digging into our pockets to cover the costs of maintaining all of our servers and the dev costs of keeping up SS2, because we have a lot more to come, a lot more of those big patches over the next coming years. So I'm going to shout out a handful of you today, and if you recently joined up, you don't hear your name, I will get to you in an upcoming video. So huge shout out and thank you to Brian Grimes, Lauren Ipsum, John Gardosic, not sure on that one, Saren Skygalant, I feel like I got two butchers in a row there. And maybe a third now. Morton Hanasant. Thank you guys all. You rock. It is awesome to see so many people still contributing to the cause here. So let's get to that. So obviously patch 3.40 is out and it is got a lot of new content in it, and that means a lot of things that we could have broken. So with patch 3.41 we are fixing a handful of those things. So I'm going to just go over one particular thing that I know has been bothering the most people and that we've got a fix for, and then I will point you guys to the patch notes. I will have a link in the description so you can go read all of those and see if some of your other issues are fixed. Now we are going to be doing this on a more regular basis now. We're going to be trying to get back to the old schedule of like every 3 to 4 weeks of patches with bug fixes for a while, because I know I've got quite a backlog owed to you guys. So the biggest one that seemed to come up after this patch was building plan selection got a bit wonky. So if you ran into a situation where when you tried to select a building class or a building plan and the thing didn't work correctly, you didn't get the expected results, or if you saw that there were multiple copies of building plans in your selection menu, and particularly you could have seen some that didn't belong to the plot class. For example, you may have seen like library plans show up on a municipal, or industrial show up on residential, etc. What you're going to want to do to resolve that, I'm going to show you guys a tool. This has been in the mod for a long time, but just to make sure that everyone knows about this so that they can fix this issue if it came up in their game, you're going to go to Tools and then Advanced Tools, and then you're going to go down to Reset Building Plan Caches. And after you run that, just give it a few minutes and basically it'll clear out the cache that we use to speed up building plan selection and to reset it back to the default, and it should incorporate all of your add-on packs as well. After you've waited a few minutes, you should be safe to go back. Now, if you didn't have any problems with this or you didn't run into this, I'm going to show you a change that we introduced in patch 3.4.0, which I don't know that I actually showed you guys in the patch notes video for this patch, but it was documented in the patch notes. So I'm going to show you guys how this works. What we did was basically added a new mechanism that people have been asking for a while, which is a way to filter down by class. And this is especially useful when you have a lot of add-on packs installed, or for residential, which has a lot of plans. So sometimes you want a particular plan possibly, or you want to see what your options are for a particular class. And so now we've added the ability to select just a class, and then you accept that transaction, leave the menu, and then it will generate a list of just those plans. So now you can see the ones here, so we can go ahead and select the one we want, or you can go through and just preview and find one. You can also cancel from this menu if you decided you changed your mind, but once you've got one here and accept it, then that one will get assigned there. So now this will end up building there. It may not for me because my owner is incapacitated at the moment, but that is how you would select that. Now if you want the there it goes. If you want the old behavior of selecting the class, simply doing a, oops, we got pay and build on that other one. If you want the old behavior of selecting the class, just picking one for you, you're just also going to include the random. So we'll grab random, grab multi-person home, accept, and it will just go ahead and grab one of the ones available and then ask me if I'm happy with it. And then again, ask me about the cost, which should happen in just a moment here. Any moment now. There's the explosion. And some janky physics. Thanks, Fallout. We'll pay and build there. And now if we go over to, there's one more I want to show you guys, and that is if you don't have multiple options. So for example, if you have just the default plans installed, you know that we generally include one of each outside of residential. If I was to go ahead and pick like basic power plant here, or basic water plant, and since there's only one option that I have installed currently, it will just assume that I want the one building plan option, and it will offer that to me. So we'll go ahead and keep this option and for me the price in just a moment like the other one did. So basically, if it only has one, it will use the old behavior that it always did. And if you want the absolute old behavior, just include the random as well, and you can get it to randomize again. But so I just wanted to show that feature. I don't recall if I showed it in the patch 3.4.0 video. It is a kind of big change that might take some getting used to. But if you select the randomizer first, it will be the old behavior. You can still, of course, select just a building plan directly if you have a specific one in mind. But this has been a frequently requested feature to be able to select class and see all the options of that class, so that we finally added that in. And I should specify that CBR Gamer is the one who added that feature in. He has a great little add-on for Sim Settlements for those of you guys who are looking for some depth, for some extra tools to help you with quality of life stuff. Highly recommend checking out his mod, and I will have that linked below in the description. Thank you, CBR, for adding this oft-requested feature. All right, that covers what I'm going to show you guys today. The rest of the patch, I want to go read the notes to see if your issue is covered. If not, of course, definitely keep posting on our forums. We're keeping an eye on that, trying to make sure that we have all of the known issues tracked for Sim Settlements. All right, so if you made it this far, of course, at the end of the patch notes video, we're going to give away some merch. So if you are interested in getting some Sim Settlements merch, I'm going to give you a hashtag. Leave a comment below, include that hashtag and something else. So I like to go through, read all of the comments, and then I tag the ones that added the hashtag, and then I grab somebody and contact them to give them some merch. So your hashtag today is Aftermath, for the aftermath of Weapons of Mass Destruction. That was a beast of a patch, and it'll be a while before we do another one like that, but I am going to keep up with the bug fix patches for the next couple of months. All right, guys, take care and enjoy the mods.